All right, I'm about to perform my persuasive speech. This is my audience. Let's do this. All right, we good?
Yep.
We good?
Yep.
All right. I want you to close your eyes and imagine that you are in your house. You are doing the same thing that you do every day, just enjoying one of life's simple pleasures. Then, a loud noise erupts from nowhere. Your house shakes and begins to crumble around you. Giant mechanisms, the like of which you've never seen before, meticulously tear it down. You scramble to grab your belongings, but there's no time. You run for your life equipped with nothing more than what you have on you. For you, this is an unlikely, hypothetical situation. But for wildlife facing deforestation, this is an ongoing reality. Every day, tens of thousands of animals around the world have their lives and homes threatened by deforestation. As an animal lover and nature enthusiast, I can tell you that deforestation is a serious issue, not just for the animals and environment, but also for humanity. The damage deforestation causes to the planet is increasing rapidly to the point that if we don't act soon, there might not be a forest to save. Today, I will be describing the effects of deforestation, what we can do to solve this problem, and why we need to act now. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the topic, deforestation is the permanent clearing, destroying, or otherwise removal of trees to make room for building projects. This process usually involves the mass cutting and derooting of trees, and in some instances, it could mean controlled burning of hundreds of acres of land. According to the World Bank, an estimated 3.9 million square miles of forest have been lost to deforestation since the late 20th century. This rapid removal of trees and wildlife creates a multitude of problems for the local environment. Deforestation has been known to cause mass soil erosion and coastal flooding, which has long-term impacts on the environment and local villages. Soil erosion makes the soil in the deforested area clay-like and infertile. This leads to farmers being unable to plant their crops and support their community. Moreover, if they are lucky enough to be able to farm the land, due to the recent lack of trees that have held the soil in place for decades, it is not uncommon for their land to flood, making farmers lose large percentages of their crops, devastating the local economies. But deforestation affects the local environment in more ways than the local populace. Once the fertile soil is eroded away, it doesn't only make it hard for farmers to grow their crops, it also makes it extremely difficult to restore the plant life that was lost. Furthermore, according to National Geographic, as the soil becomes increasingly fragile, the more prone the existing forest is to flooding and other natural disasters. Believe it or not, deforestation also affects the weather. According to Ecohydrology, a recent leading academic journal, deforestation of tropical areas such as the Amazon can reduce local rainfall. Their study concluded that deforested areas on average have approximately a third of the water vapor in the air, and they also have hotter soil and air temperatures. In layman terms, this means that deforestation has been linked to droughts and global warming. This is a serious problem because it can exacerbate drought conditions, causing desertization, destroying the local environment and local economy. Another serious problem caused by deforestation is loss of habitat. According to the World Wildlife Fund, forests cover more than 30% of Earth's land surface and is home to 80% of all plant and animal life. According to National Geographic, globally, 20,000 square miles of forest is lost each day. To put that into perspective, the world destroys enough forest to cover all of Michigan once every 5 days. Due to deforestation, thousands of species struggle to find food and shelter. This leads many animals to die of starvation or succumb to the elements. This has a huge impact on the structure of local ecosystems. As non-local animals migrate to new regions due to theirs being destroyed, they put tension on the local ecosystem. This inevitably leads to more animals losing their lives to starvation as more animals compete for exponentially decreasing resources. Moreover, as the animals dedicate the majority of their time competing to survive, their breeding cycle is disrupted. This makes the risks of endangerment or extinction particularly high because not only are these species dying at a higher rate, but they're also failing to reproduce. Moreover, deforestation generally means that we are claiming land that wasn't previously inhabited by humans, leading to increased encounters with wildlife. This can be as detrimental to the animals as it can be to the humans. As more animals, particularly predatory animals, interact with humanity, animal attack cases will become increasingly frequent, leading to humanity killing these animals for self-preservation. According to National Geographic, deforestation is one of the leading causes of species extinction. Although the exact number isn't known, hundreds of species of animals are now endangered due to deforestation. According to the World Wildlife Fund, the Sumerian tiger, orangutan, Bornean pygmy elephant, and Sumerian rhino are all critically endangered directly because of deforestation. To me, this is the most upsetting fact of all. If we don't act soon, we may live in a world where the tiger, elephant, and rhino are distant memories. A world where our kids grow up only able to experience their beauty through books. How do we explain to them where all the tigers went, what we did to them? Although this problem may seem daunting, it can be easily fixed. The solution I'm going to propose is that as a society, we strive to plant more trees and ban clear-cut methods of deforestation. Although it may seem cliche to say, we can save the lack of trees by planting more trees, but it's true. Even if only the state of Michigan planted 1 tree per resident, we would have 10 million more trees than before. That's approximately 35 square miles of trees, based on Michigan alone. On a global scale, with 1 tree per person, we could completely restore ecosystems, saving the lives of hundreds of thousands of beings. Not only would we save the animals, but we would save ourselves. As mentioned previously, deforestation has been directly linked with natural disasters and climate change. Humanity, as we speak, is deforesting faster than we are replanting. And as a result, the world has seen climate change and irregular weather patterns like never before. Considering that thousands of people lose their lives and homes annually due to natural disasters, imagine the amount of human lives that could be saved just by planting a single tree. Furthermore, we need to strive to ban clear-cut methods of deforestation. Clear-cut deforestation involves the complete destruction of all trees and plant life in the area. Some people would argue that clear-cut method is the most effective and cost-efficient way to deforest an area, which is true. However, it also causes the most damage to the environment. As mentioned earlier, flooding and mass soil erosion are very common side effects of clear-cut deforestation. Not only that, but it's the most deadly method when it comes to animal safety and most destructive when it comes to their habitats. If we could ban clear-cut methods of deforestation, it would save countless animals and their homes. On top of that, it would save the resources, lives, and money lost due to flooding, and it would help keep the surrounding areas fertile so that the land that is deforested doesn't go to waste. In conclusion, deforestation is a global issue that affects literally billions of lives. It causes thousands of animals to starve to death and lose their homes. It has been directly linked to cause global warming, flooding, and soil erosion. Every day this problem has progressed as approximately 20,000 square miles of forest is lost. To solve this solution, we must replant more trees and ban clear-cut methods of deforestation. But what I ask of you is this. Today, or at least after this quarantine, you can go to your local tree nursery and plant a single tree. It usually costs between $50 to $100 depending on the tree. But if everyone plants just a single tree, maybe, just maybe, the dangers of deforestation could just be an unlikely hypothetical situation for the world. Thank you.